The Banana Girl Part 2. The moment Nena stepped into the unfinished building, the world outside seemed to disappear. The street noises, the honking of cars, the distant chatter of traders all faded into silence. A strange coldness settled in the air. The smell of damp cement and dust filled her nostrils. She shifted uncomfortably, gripping the tray on her head.
Oga, how many you want buy?
She asked again, hoping to make herself quickly and leave. The man, Odogwu, did not answer immediately. He stood still, watching her, with an unsettling expression, his eyes calculating. Then he took slow steps forward, closing the space between them.
Your banana go sweet?
He finally asked, his voice smooth, too smooth. Nena forced a smile, though something in her gut told her to turn and run. Her instinct screamed at her, but she pushed them aside. She had been selling bananas for years. She had met all kinds of customers. Some were kind, some were rude, some were simply strange. Perhaps he was just another strange one.
Yes, Oga,
she replied politely.
My banana sweet well. How many you go buy?
Odogwu's lips curled into something that looked like a smile, but not quiet.
I go buy everything,
he said. Nena's eyes widened in surprise.
Everything?
That had never happened before. Most people bought 2, maybe 3 bananas at most.
You go buy everything, Oga?
She repeated, a hint of disbelief in her voice. He nodded.
Yes, but first, drop am for ground, I go count the money.
Something inside her hesitated, but money was money. She carefully lowered the tray from her head, setting it on the dusty floor, and that was when she felt it. A shift in the air, a sudden tension, like the world around her had just sealed shut. Before she could react, a heavy hand clamped over her mouth. Her scream was swallowed by silence. Odogwu dragged her deeper into the building, his grip firm and unrelenting. Nena kicked and thrashed, but she was small, too small to fight against the strength of a grown man. Tears spilled from her wide, terrified eyes as she struggled. She tried to bite his hand, but he only tightened his grip. No one could hear her. No one would save her. In the dimness of the building, another figure emerged, a dark-robed man with a face carved like stone. His beaded necklace rattled as he stepped forward, his eyes holding no mercy, no humanity.
She be the right one?
He asked. Odogwu, breathing heavily, nodded.
She be the innocent blood we need.
The priest's lips stretched into a cruel smile.
Good, bring her.
Nena shook her head violently, her muffled cries growing desperate. She did not understand everything they were saying, but she knew one thing: she was about to die. The earth takes the blood. The ground had already been prepared. A deep pit had been dug in the center of the building's foundation. It was meant to be filled with cement, but tonight it will be filled with something else. Odogwu forced Nena to her knees, holding her down as she screamed into his hand. The juju priest brought out a small calabash filled with a dark thick liquid, blood mixed with herbs.
The spirits are waiting,
the priest murmured.
They will take her. In return, your wealth will never dry.
Nena's small body shook violently as she tried to break free.
Biko, leave me!
She screamed, but the wasp did not care. The knight did not care. And in that moment, the knife came down. The sharp pain lasted only seconds. Then, silence. Her blood spilled into the earth, soaking into the foundation of the house that would soon be rise above it. The juju priest chanted. Odogwu watched in trembling awe, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement.
It is done,
the priest said at last. And just like that, the sacrifice was complete. The hole was covered, the foundation was laid, and the house began to rise. But not all spirits rest easily. The house is built. Months later, the house stood tall and proud, gleaming under the sun. Odogwu boasted about it to anyone who would listen.
My house go stand forever,
he declared.
Nothing will ever bring them down.
Tenants rushed to rent it. Families moved in, filling the rooms with life, with laughter, with dreams. But deep beneath the foundation, something stirred. A presence, a whisper, a restless soul, and soon the first signs appeared. At exactly 1 a.m., the whispers began, soft at first, like the rustling of leaves. Then louder, more urgent, until on a quiet night a tenant woke up in a terror to a chilling familiar sound.
Buy banana! Obelego, banana dị ụtọ.
The walls trembled, the air turned ice cold. The house, once a place of promise, had become something else entirely, a tomb, and Nina was not done, not yet.